Welcome to the Home Bar Challenge with Glenfiddich Grande Couronne. This 26-year-old single malt is the crowning glory of our Grande Series of whiskies that celebrate the merging of two worlds coming together. Interior design with Nxumalo and fashion with Mzukisi Mbane.
My name is Nxumalo and I'm an interior designer. I see my role as a designer as a storyteller. I help my clients tell their story. I believe that every space has a story to tell because every human has a story to tell, and it's my job as a designer to help those stories come to life.
Hi, my name is Mzukisi Mbane, the founder and the creative director of the fashion brand called Imprint. Imprint is an Afro-futuristic brand that celebrates our African heritage, looking back at our shared African roots. The brand plays a lot with prints, which is something that became very important to me as I went into understanding what prints are about, and it inspired me to sort of like create prints that were mostly about understanding who we are, where we come from, and tell our story in a way that we can say it's our own.
We'll be sharing insights on the latest decor and trends and challenging each other to create the ultimate home bar, along with some one-of-a-kind furniture and accessories.
So you won't just be watching us create magic, you also get an opportunity to win yourself a luxury bar renovation with Glenfiddich Grande Couronne.
That's right, and all you have to do is watch this episode until the end and find out how you can enter. Nzu, are you ready to create something magical? My challenge to you is to create the ultimate bar side table.
Interesting. It's obviously a different space for me, stepping out of fashion into your furniture space. So there's a bit of intimidation for me there, but I'm ready to take on the challenge and see what I come up with. Let's go.
Have you had some time to think about the challenge?
Yeah, I've looked at the challenge. Obviously, it's exciting because, you know, fashion and entering your world, it's quite intimidating but also exciting. So just looking at the box, for me, it kind of took me back to what sort of like inspired me initially, which is the richness and the opulence of the filigree and the gold, just those sort of elements which I took in. It still needs to make sense that I designed it, and then when a person gets it, they still get the fashion in it, even though it's a furniture item. So the gold is going to be the frame of this metallic part, so all the way it's going to be gold. Obviously this is the glass with the filigree pattern inside, something very luxe, very opulent.
Brother, I think this is going to be such an incredible outcome. I'm loving how you're taking inspiration from this gorgeous box. I love the colors, I love the gold detail on it, and I can see how you translated it into the table. So with that said, good luck.
Thank you.
Well done for completing your challenge.
Thank you.
What was it like stepping into my world?
Don, it was a challenge. There's a lot of things that I didn't anticipate. For me, it's just the sketch, it's the fabric, and then everything is sort of like easy to sort of like manipulate to be what I want. So there's a lot of limitations that I encountered that I didn't think about.
Let's look at the table.
Yeah.
What did you draw from the Glenfiddich Grande Couronne?
I think more than anything, if you look inside, I wanted to sort of like bring my world into it. That thing was very important to me. So if you look at the bottle, for instance, I took the inspiration from the pattern, the filigree on the box, and then I wanted to keep the gold, keep it looking luxe, making sure that it sort of like carries the same language.
And after this experience, what do you take into your world?
Yeah, so it was just an experience. There was just too much that I didn't anticipate, because when you look at a table, I'm a fashion person, so the cutting, like everything makes sense, and I sort of understand the process that goes into making the garment. So I look at the table, it's like, oh, it could be, like, it's not going to be such an experience. But when I went in, just the understanding that I have to deal with so many people, that was too much for me, because now I have to also manage these people that I they do not work for me, first of all. So there's like sort of like boundaries that I cannot cross, and yeah, that was just too much.
How did you feel when you saw the whole component together, all those components together to create this incredible piece?
Honestly, more than anything, it was a relief. Because seriously, it was just a relief to see that the table actually looks like a table. I think more than anything, experiencing that and seeing that it is a table before I can actually appreciate the elements that makes it beautiful and this piece of art.
Let's toast to you completing your challenge.
Amazing.
To stand a chance to win, send a video of your current home bar via direct message to Glenfiddich SA on Instagram or our Facebook page, and we could be in your home installing a new home bar. T's and C's apply.
Cheers.
Tune in again next week to see Mzukisi bring Donald into his world of fashion in the next episode of the Glenfiddich Home Bar Challenge.